Hello, Fortunes. Hyena, welcome in. Wait, second. Wait, I don't have a first. Did someone else beat you to first? Is OBS broken or are you pranking me? Shadow, welcome in. Hey, how you doing? Wow, is my tracking like hella fucked up? Yeah, wow. What the hell? Let's It's a mystery. It's a mystery. Why's my shit all weird? The fuck? What's going on? What's going on? I don't know. This is what I get for like restarting my computer right before I started stream. Everything's a mess. Okay, well, I officially have no idea what's going on. I don't know what's going on in my life. I don't know what's going on with my model. Well, we're just going to roll with it, I think. That'll have to do. Get out of my face. Nobody beat me to first. I just wanted to leave space open. Okay. Fair enough. How are we doing today? I'm exhausted. I had to run like a bunch of like medical errands this morning and I'm very tired. Came here to say that I won't make it today. Just wanted to say hello and good luck and have fun. Oh, good. I'm so glad that you stopped in. That's so sweet. And I hope that your travels go well and that you have a lot of fun. I very much appreciate you popping in just to say hello. That's lovely. So today's stream is probably going to be pretty short, pretty chill. Yeah, I'm not feeling phenomenal today, but I am excited about the shiny hunting challenge, so I wanted to make sure I still do it. Even if I do like the worst possible version of it. That's fine. Oh my god, my tracking is... What the hell is happening? I'm so confused. Something must have gotten reset or tweaked or changed. What's happening here? I did try recalibrating things with my mic in mind because I did notice that my new mic like interrupts some of my tracking stuff, so that might be some of it. Otherwise, though, I'm just confused. I don't know. Whatever. I'll mess around with it more off stream. Today we're just gonna be... My model says as fucked up as I am. That's fine. How is everyone, though, on this fine Sunday? Shadow is traveling and having fun. That's awesome. I wish I was traveling and having fun. That sounds like a lot better than what I've actually got going on, which is mostly just errands and feeling kind of crappy. Which is okay. I'm going to jump like straight over into game. The gameplay might or may not be super compelling today. We're just shiny hunting. It's not the most exciting thing in the whole world, unless you're me. I love shiny hunting, but I'm a freak, so that's fine. But you know, get things kicked off, and we can chit chat while we work. So we are in Alpha Sapphire for a few reasons, but mostly just because I didn't get to play a ton of these games when they first came out. I had like a tragedy and my copy of Alpha Sapphire broke. and I could not afford to replace it at the time. So I've been sort of revisiting these, and there's some interesting shiny hunting methods in these games that sound really cool, but I've never really gotten to play with. So we're going to be doing I think I'm going to do some horde hunting and some maybe dex nav chaining today to work on finding our shinies. Broke, that is a tragedy. Yeah, it was so sad, especially like Sapphire is certainly in my top 2 Pokemon games of all time, if not the absolute tip top. Wow, hey, Xbox, what the fuck are you? Hello? What? No, stop this. Stop. Go away. Go away. Jeez Louise. Like Gen 3 Sapphire? Yes. Yeah. I cannot even count how many hours I put into that as a kid. Oh, that's right. I wanted to start with trying to do a horde hunt for... Who did I decide? Nincada. Partly because Nincada is a cool Pokemon. Maybe a shout out if there's anyone in chat who is in the middle of the cicada like uprising. It's yellow, so it works. But mostly I really just want to play with this method. Where the f was I going? I had all my resources open and then I closed them all because I'm, how you say, really stupid. You need this Skarmory? Good, get it! I believe in you. Alright. Let's figure out what the fuck we're doing. I'm gonna want... probably start with Sceptile. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't shiny hunted in a really long time. This is gonna be like scuffed as hell. But we're gonna just vibe. We're gonna hang out, chit chat, have a nice time. Gonna haunt your imagination. All right, I don't remember exactly how this works. I think I just do this. Yeah, I just do that. So this is like... Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is truly like the most brain dead shiny hunting method that like maybe exists on the planet. I literally just sit here, I use Sweet Scent, I hope for Nincada hordes, and I hope that one of them is shiny. That's the whole method. I do not have any odds boosting, like at all. This is like the freshest fresh save that has ever been a fresh save. I literally I haven't even finished the story on this save file, so we're as close to full odds as it's possible to get. Oh my god, that's so tempting, but no, sorry. Breloom is kind of configured as my catching Pokemon at the moment. Kind of. Like, I'll replace it with a Smeargle eventually, but I've not gotten around to training a catching Smeargle on this file. Nice, you can just... Yeah. I kind of, like, fucked up my Pelipper a little bit with that in mind. I cannot for the life of me remember what I'm doing. Goodness, I really am. If I press one more wrong button, I'm cutting it. I'm ending stream. This is gonna be a 5-minute stream. I truly am like beyond brain dead today. I don't even need to like fuck with the fucking Zigzagoons. I only have 15 Zerfs, and I don't think I have any Ethers, so. Yeah, that's it. This is the gameplay. This is the plan. And I might switch to dex nav chaining once my like search level is sort of increased, which will just sort of happen naturally as we do hordes. I think I didn't realize for a lot of my life that I'm like kind of built different when it comes to really obnoxious tasks like this. Like I will straight up like, I don't know, pop on like some YouTube videos or podcasts, whatever, in the background, like when I'm not streaming, and just sit here and like do this like repetitive ass gameplay, if you can even call it gameplay, for hours and hours and hours. What's dex nav chaining? Never shiny hunted. Learning about all this for the first time. Exciting. I mean, like not exciting, but like also exciting. So dex nav is was a feature in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. That's sort of similar to the Poke Radar from earlier gens, but like if you don't know, it doesn't matter. Let me finish this horde battle and I'll sort of demonstrate. Perfect. I really don't need to be killing these. I was like kind of in chain mode. So over here on the right side of the screen, you have the, wait, is my, hang the fuck on. No one was gonna tell me that my overlay's fucked up, huh? Are you? Y'all are just Team Scuff. Like, I can't count on y'all for anything. All right, let me fix this, and then we'll explain. Not that you've earned my expertise. Jesus, what is this shit? Fucking nonsense. Okay, that's better. Okay, so over on the right half of the screen, I have, this is sort of like my, so I could have like my map. I think this is the news. Oh God, no. Go away, go away. But we like dex nav. So anytime I'm in an area with wild Pokemon, it'll have these icons. If it's a Pokemon that I have seen before, it'll be the seen but not caught specifically. It'll be that silhouette outline like the Whismur is here. So I have seen a Whismur, but I have not caught a Whismur. If it's a Pokemon I have caught, the icon's filled in. If it's a Pokemon I've neither seen nor caught, no hints here, but it will give me this like nearly complete, like I can get some hints about whether there's missing encounters that I just don't know about. But if I wanted to hunt for specifically a Nincada, I can just tap it here, go search. Okay, there's one somewhere. And it could be in a fairly wide radius. Ah, there it is. So you can see just behind this trainer, it's popped up in the grass. So I have to sneak up on it. And then I can do whatever I want with it. And as you keep encountering the same Pokemon this way over and over, you get an increased chance of basically just better Pokemon. So higher shiny odds, better IVs, egg moves, hidden abilities, all the good shit you want in a Pokemon. Hey, Michael. Hey, how the hell are you? Welcome in. What would you rate my Pokemon knowledge 1 to 10? For trivia, 10. For being good at like battling, 0. And then also with the dex nav up in the corner there, I have like search level 16. The search level goes from like 0 to 999, and it's a separate value for each Pokemon. And the higher your search level, the better your results are. I'm gonna try my old trivia questions from when I did a Pokemon category. Sure, yeah, absolutely. Lay it on me. That sounds dope. Now I'm nervous. Oh no. What if I'm stupid? Okay. Which legendary Pokemon is known for controlling time? Oh my god, it's... Oh, fuck. I always forget which one is which. Fuck. It's Dialga, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Palkia space Dialga time. It's either that or the other way around. Which Pokemon is known as the Rock Snake Pokemon? Is that, fuck, what's it called? The Onyx, Jesus. My brain is fucked. I almost like psyched myself out there and was like, oh, it's a Sandaconda. Like, no. That's a sand snake specifically. How do you forget Onyx? I told you my brain is liquid today, dude. I'm tired. Which Pokemon is known as the cotton bird Pokemon Swablu? I guess it could be Altaria. I just fought Winona on the save file, so that's like fresh in my head. What type is Gyarados? In which gen? Like, most stereotypically it's water flying, but it gets a little weird with megas. Yeah, it's like base Gyarados water flying. Don't lag on me, dude. This is painful enough already. Rowlet. Rowlet's my boy. I love that friggin' bird, dude. I'm not pro grass starter in general, but Rowlet changed the game for me. What type is Groudon? Oh god. It has a weird type. And I assume we're just straight up base Groudon. I don't remember if it gets new typing with Primal Reversion or not. I am a Sapphire player. Base Groudon is Ground Fire, I think. Part of my brain is trying to tell me it's Rock Fire, but I don't think that's right. Yeah, I think Fire Ground. Incorrect. No kidding. Is it just ground and then it gains fire with primal? Is that what I'm misremembering in my head? Base is just ground. Okay. All right. Well, you had to trick me sometime. Technically, that is a Groudon that is Fire Ground. I was only half wrong. Oh my god, my tracking is so fucked up. Oh my god, what happened? Which Pokemon evolves into Salandit? You will never trip me up on anything about Alola. It's not gonna happen. Fucking love Salazzle, dude. Palworld wishes that that monstrosity it created has what Salazzle has. Violet, welcome in. Nice to see ya. This one has multiple correct answers, but only one listed. Okay, all right. Which of the following Pokemon is a grass flying type? Tropius. Tropius. I will not accept any other answer. There's more than one, but I'm choosing Tropius because that's my boy. My underrated, beloved favorite. Can you name another? Yeah, let's see. Did Dartrix gain a flying type? I think it did, but then to Ghost once it's Decidueye. Let's see. Hoppip? Does Hoppip have a flying type? I think it does. Oh, Shaman. We could count Shaman there, the sky form of Shaman. Does the whole Hoppip line, so Hoppip, Skiploom, Jumpluff, all of them? I think they do. Or at least one of them, yeah. Testing my Pokemon knowledge? Yeah. He asked and I said I rate my trivia knowledge as a 10 and my gameplay knowledge as a 0, so, listed Skiploom as the answer. Okay, fun. Awesome. I will defend Tropius until the day I die, though. God, I really do apologize that my tracking is a fucking shit show today. I had to restart my computer right before I started stream, and clearly something got very unhappy when I did so. What brings you into the stream today, Violet? It's nice to see ya. How's your day going? Rest are way too simple, like which is known as the evolution Pokemon. Yeah, that's too easy. Way too easy. What's your fave Pokemon Gen or main game? It's probably a toss-up between Gen 3, which is what we're playing today, and Gen 7. Sure, I think weird choices. I think a lot of people were not huge on Gen 7, but I adore it. It is so good. It's fine, your day? Good, good, good. We're having just a chill time on the stream today. During Pride Month, I'm gonna be trying to shiny hunt my way through the rainbow, and especially playing around with some shiny hunting techniques that I didn't get to explore too much when these games first came out. So that's what we're doing. We're starting out really boring with some horde hunting because I have 0 energy. I might work my way up to see if we want to do like maybe like soft reset for a shiny Kyogre. I think that could be a fun way to maybe close it out. But that'll be later in the month for sure. What were the first 2 Pokemon games that came out on the Game Boy Advance? Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, yeah. In Gen 7, I really enjoyed the story and graphics. Felt like we missed more content. I do agree. The post-game in Gen 7 was dreadful. I think that things improved a little bit with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Like the wormhole thing was really fun. That was like a desperately needed addition, I think. I definitely agree that the story was amazing. I think that game had one of the best stories of any Pokemon game. The idea of exploring the islands was cool. Yeah, I really liked that each island had like its own very distinct sort of ecosystems. Wake me up when they bring back Pokemon costumes. Word, I'm all or contests. Why did I say costumes? Yeah, I'm all about the contest life. Then I did competitive stuff. Ooh, maybe I'll pick your brain. I was thinking that one thing that could be fun to do for Pokemon Pride was like a casual player tries competitive for the first time. I have this really trolly like monotype team in my head that I think could be fun to like, you know, bring to Showdown. I'll lose terribly. It's not a good team. It's just one that I like put my whole heart and soul into. should play Gen 5, Black 2, White 2. Yeah, I was talking about that on chat recently, actually. I played Black and White, and like they were fine, but I've been wanting to revisit them now that I'm older and like have more appreciation for stuff. I think I didn't give them a fair shake, and I never played Black 2 and White 2, and I've heard that they're great. Never played Gen 8 or 9, so I don't know if they're great. Personal opinion, they're not. Like, they're fine, and there's some cool Pokemon in there and some interesting story stuff in Gen 9. But they're not all that good. I don't think. Everyone has their own opinion. Got really into Pokemon Revolution Online that makes the game actually hard. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. I've been, like, fully dangerously addicted to Pokerogue recently. I've had to like forcibly stop myself from streaming it like 6 days a week. Very grindy. I can roll with that. I have a lot of patience for medial tasks. As I sit here, just fucking initiating horde battles over and over. Like I'm a born and bred shiny hunter, so repetitive, boring tasks are my bread and butter. Yeah, I planned Poke Pride because I thought it would be fun, but also just sort of as a way to I'm away from home, so all I have to stream on is a mediocre laptop. Wow, I didn't even know we had skitty hordes here. Sick. So I figured that this would be a little easier on my system. But I'm like, man, I'm this close to becoming just like a full-time Pokemon streamer. I don't want to do that. I love being a variety streamer. But I could play nothing but Pokemon for the rest of my life and be a pretty happy camper. Never played Poke MMO, but it's very grindy. Don't have the same patience before. Yeah. I definitely, I don't know, as I've gotten older and busier and all that, some grindy style tasks I have a lot less patience for. But some I have started to like more. Like they're just like a nice way to relax after, you know, like a crazy work day or something. And just turn your brain off and fuck around. It's gonna be so funny if we find a shiny that's not the Nincada we're looking for. I should have made like a nice throat tea, but I'm having the world's most ridiculously caffeinated tea because I am bone tired. I'm a goblin and put like 4 tea bags in 1 cup of tea. They give tiers for Pokemon that makes them less common to find. So for tier 9, you're lucky if you find 1 an hour. Oh yeah, and then ability, nature, IVs, shiny, yeah, all of that. For sure, for sure. That sounds kind of great, actually. No way, I could be into that. What was your first Pokemon video game you started playing? Pokemon Blue. Pokemon Blue version. All the way back when it first came out. Because I'm old as dirt. have never missed a generation since. I did miss some spin-offs. We'll actually probably be revisiting some of the spin-offs that I missed during our little Poke Pride month of June. Started with red, then yellow. Nice. But I really want to fix my tracking. I don't... What the hell? Give me a sec. I'm gonna try to fix this. Possibly that's better? Well, a little. I think I need to figure out, like, I need to reset all of my shit now that I have the new mic that takes up like a lot more of my desk. I'm not gonna do that, I don't think, until I get home to my real computer though. So we're just gonna have to deal with like non-existent lip syncing. Still have my old Game Boy somewhere, I think. Sweet, I definitely do. I have almost all of my old systems. Minus, I think my Wii is the one that I ended up having to get rid of. I moved into a much smaller place and I just didn't have room to keep it all. Would have shivved a kid for Sandslash and Ninetales. Word, dude. Blue had the way, way better exclusives. Have there ever been games where like you were like totally torn between exclusives? Like you really, really want one from one game, but a different one from the other game? I think Sun and Moon were the only ones that really did that to me. And that was like straight up for the box legendaries. Oh wait, no, Sword and Shield did it for me too. I wanted everything from Shield except the legendary. I wanted the other box legendary. Rayquaza, word, yeah. God, Emerald's so good. I saw someone on the bird site recently, like, bitching about all the story and cutscenes and stuff in Emerald specifically with all the content they added. Like, what do you want? What do you want from a video game? I don't understand you as a person. Best thing about being a grown-up is being able to buy both. Yeah, totally. Yeah, not having to rely on like parents to buy you a Christmas present or whatever. Yeah, my parents were, let's say not pro video game when I was growing up. Like I was allowed to like have video games, kinda, but I was lucky if I got like one game a year and it was reliably a Pokemon game. I truly have no idea what's up with my tracking. This is crazy. It was fine yesterday when I wasn't streaming and was just like experimenting with stuff. Michael, if you were a trainer, or Violet as well, in the Pokemon world, what like trainer archetype would you be, or like what would you specialize in? I feel like people always have really interesting answers to that. My parents were more obsessed with video games than I was. Yeah, I remember you saying that. It's crazy. I think I would really like to be like probably the delinquent trainer class from Gen 3. I've always really loved dark types and poison types. And water as well. Being a water gym leader would be cool. Hell yeah. Who would your ace be? Milotic? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I mean, I feel that, like, it technically counts for water as well, although I like it for poison. But like, the monotype team that I've been sort of theory crafting in the back of my head that I might want to like bring to Showdown is a poison monotype with Merciless Toxapex as the ace. Which is like, obviously Pex is a great Pokemon for competitive, but like not that. That's not what it does. I don't know. I think I'd rather have fun than be good overall. I mean, ideal if you can do both. But if I have to choose, I'll choose fun and probably choose silly. All done pre-Mega Evolutions. Used Rotom Wash. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I have never played with Megas myself in competitive, but I have heard that they are not well loved. I follow a lot of like creators in the competitive space, even though I don't play myself. So I'm like not unfamiliar with the meta over the years. I just don't have any firsthand experience, and like honestly, like if you tried to force me to put together a competitive team, it would be garbage, hot garbage. I have done competitive team like construction, but not the theory. Like I can't tell you what EVs you want on something. You tell me, and then I will waste 50 hours of my life making that for you. Cool game to be creative in your teams. Yeah, I love when people bring like crazy off meta stuff, like that Articuno that just got brought to a tournament recently. Good old fear strat. Used him as an ace because everyone uses a support. Hell yeah, that's awesome. The Gen 1 Uber's ladder is crazy. Like it's all like that formula is so set. So like it's all people like trying to outthink each other or like do something really crazy and risky with their teams to, you know, upset the formula. Never been good at competitive. To advance something on Battle Frontier was a nightmare. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Battle Frontier was such a great system though. Oh my gosh. Like, we haven't had much like that since. I do wish newer games were more creative with stuff like that. People love watching me play it since it was creative. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'll support the hell out of someone who's just doing something new, something funky, something weird. Like, if I actually saw someone bring Merciless Toxapex to a tournament, like, dude, I would sell my soul. The super chats would be completely unhinged. We'll probably see a shiny eventually. Be a lot more pleasant if I had shiny charm on this file, but we're just gonna roll with it. At least it gives me lots of time to just chit chat. Don't have to get distracted by literally anything. There is nothing whatsoever to be distracted by. I think you'd be a youngster, Pokemon traders, but basically just hanging out with their family pets. Yeah, absolutely. Just, you know, basically vibing in the backyard with a mouse they found. So great. That's a good time. Hell, that's what I spent a lot of my time doing as like an actual kid in the not the Pokemon world. Coming home with like snakes in my pocket and stuff. I actually did find a snake once, just a little garter snake, while I was walking to school when I was in elementary school. And I straight up just put it in my pocket and brought it into class. And like, you know, in elementary school, you had those like desks where the top lifts up and there's like storage in there. So I just like stuck it in my desk. I did sort of the exact opposite another time in high school, like early high school, I think. I was feeding mice to the classroom snake for my zoology class. And I was like, we had a bunch of mice. I want a mouse. So I just like got an extra mouse, put it in my pocket, and just like, it was like my last class or second to last class of the day. But I had like a field trip kind of thing to go see a play at like the fancy theater near where my high school was. I don't know why the hell I just did that. So I took the little mouse in my pocket to a play and then brought it home. And then I had a pet mouse. Like at that point, what were my parents gonna do? I'd be like, well, the mouse is already here. Like the deed is done. The mouse has been stolen. So we might as well keep it. We just had little wire racks underneath the seats to store our stuff. Huh. I do remember that like in later schools, maybe later elementary school, but definitely like, no, I don't remember. But like a little later, we had the ones, it wasn't like the whole top lifted up. It was just sort of like the same space, but it was open in front, like where your chair is. So you could just like slide stuff in. Feeding mice in high school, never had that option. Yeah, it was a fairly intense zoology program. So we did like the whole nine. It was kind of one of those, my school had classes for kids who had like already done like all their graduation requirements. So they just had this like course of sort of elective advanced courses to like, I don't know, try to convince us to keep coming to school even though we didn't need to. Not living in the States, maybe that's the reason. Yeah, could be. It's definitely, schools can be very, very different all around the world. Where are you from? Or where are you living? I guess those could be different. If you don't mind saying, you don't have to. I'm always interested about where my audience is. Gonna be so freaking hype when something actually happens. As long as I don't forget what I'm doing and use surf again. Living in Spain. Ooh, cool. Isn't common to feed animals or do experiments, only learn through the textbook. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I think it depends a lot, like both where you are in the world, like what the nature of the school is. Like my program that I was in focused a lot on sciences, so we had a lot of more hands-on labs and stuff. But some of that like could easily be regional as well. Spain, that's awesome though. I think that my parents might actually be in Spain right this very second. I know they're doing sort of a whirlwind tour. Perhaps there's a European law forbidding it. Yeah, that could be. That could be. Some sort of like, I don't know, it could be like an animal cruelty or something like that. Spain is a good country to live in. Awesome. That's great. Schools in Canada don't even have different programs. High school is just high school. Honestly, like the schools where I grew up are mostly like that too. But some schools might have like doing like a special pilot program or like a magnet school, something like that. I went to a bunch of those when I was growing up. I guess I shouldn't say a bunch. It was like 3. But still, it was like 3. And I went to like a sort of like gifted and talented magnet program and a performing arts program and then a sciences program. Like science and engineering. Didn't even know that was a thing until I was 25. I had an aunt I was pretty close with, actually a couple, who were like very involved in education. Like they worked like adjacent to education. So I think I had maybe like a higher number than average for like exposure to stuff like that. In the end, we get the same certification. Yeah. I think that was the case for mine also. Like, it was all just the same degree, but like we could be more choosy about classes, or like had access to different kinds of classes that weren't like the standard curriculum. I don't really remember a lot of the details though, to be honest. That was a long time ago. This might genuinely be the most brain-dead shiny hunting method I've ever used in my life. Like, I think it might even outclass breeding. Honestly, I'm cool with it personally. I do apologize if people are bored. I don't have a ton of brain power though to bring to the table today. So this is the vibe. We'll get one boring shiny out of the way, and then for the rest of the month we'll do something hopefully a little more interesting. Or if not more interesting, like we might, like I said, we might like reset for Kyogre. I don't know. I'm on the fence. We'll see. That's gonna be really boring, but the hype of seeing a shiny legendary, totally worth it. Never done shiny hunting. All of them were by luck. Yeah. Except they're at Gyarados, of course. Yeah, I sort of stumbled into shiny hunting. I think it would have been Gen 3. And I just never looked back. Yeah, I'm addicted, man. I will probably try to do a living shiny deck someday. Mostly I only shiny hunt Pokemon I like the shiny of. Having a good time too. Awesome. I'm very glad. Oh, I fixed the bot also, the Pokemon bot. So, I think I put it in the commands section of the about, but I think it's !Poke help now. If you need the commands for anything. I know it's got a ton of stuff it can do, so. It only took me, what, like a week before I remembered to fix it? Yeah, hey, I remembered. And now instead of Moobot telling you, the Pokemon bot will tell you itself. Yeah, you didn't get yelled at. I mean, would it even be a stream without Scuff? Wait, have we had Scuff? Have we had Scuff today? Did I remember to turn the game audio on? Did I do everything right? That'd be the first time, literally ever. And for what? For sitting here and pressing Sweet Scent over and over? Ridiculous. We have game audio. Oh my god, I'm Scuff free. I'm Scuff free. Holy shit. I finally managed to pull it off for the world's most like low energy stream. Incredible. Oh, screen was the wrong size. You're right. Oh, fuck. We did have scuff. Professional status, hardly. Not even affiliate status. Holy shit, we're close, though. Y'all see? We're almost there. I should probably be talking to the artist. I kind of didn't expect that I would end up having to double the emote order, but it really might happen. Oh shit, only 4 more. I know, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm shook. I gotta wrangle the artist for some extra emotes. Holy shit. I got a preview though of the first batch, and they look great. I'm hopeful that I will be able to debut them in Discord probably tomorrow, actually. Like, no promises. It is kind of out of my hands. But that could very easily happen. Start off the week fresh, happy, psyched with some new emotes in Discord, and then of course they'll go in Twitch. Like as soon as we get that affiliate mark. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm like, this is crazy. I can't believe how quickly things have kind of started to come together. Considering I like started this thing a month ago with, wait, has it even been a whole month? Oh my god, it hasn't even been a whole month. What? Holy shit. Anyway, like almost a month ago with like half a dream and zero resources or knowledge. Yeah, it's been a crazy journey. Fucking thing's dropping down to like 2 FPS between battles. Stop. I can't believe it hasn't even been a whole month since I debuted this model. That's crazy. A month on Wiz. Wait, whoa, what? Cause wait, no, that's crazy. That's wild. Cause Wednesday is my V siblings debut. That's a wild coincidence, actually. That's so cool. Yeah, I feel like I remembered it being like the middle of the month because I had that work trip. And then I just like didn't want to wait or do any more prep or anything, so I just like did the world's most scuffed ass debut the second I got home. My computer crashed. Remember that shit? My computer crashed. Look how far I've come. Now only my tracking is broken. Exactly what day, but I knew it was like somewhere near the middle. That is a ridiculously fun coincidence. Get there someday. I remember what was the worst shiny hunt I've ever done. I don't love anything that involves resetting. That's just like not my vibe at all. But it is sometimes like the only option, especially for legendaries. Assuming legendaries aren't shiny locked, which I hate that they're like shiny locking legendaries more and more. So dumb. I think it actually might have been Hisuian Zorua in Legends. Shiny hunting in Legends is like dirt easy and very effective. Those games have great shiny rates. But for some reason that one, like I couldn't get the right breakouts ever. And when I could, like I kept dropping the chains. And even when all of that went right, I don't know, the thing just refused to show up. It was cursed. Which is terrible because that is honestly one of my favorite shinies of all time. Like, I think Hisuian Zorua is already an incredible design. Great. Zorua's awesome. Hisuian Zorua's better. And then make it blue? What's not to love? But that one took... I think I was shiny hunting that for like probably about a week. Origins, the easiest way to get shinies. Yeah. They had to have done it from the start. Yeah, I agree. Like this needed to be at least consistent. And I'm sure that like to some extent they probably like want to like protect themselves for doing special events or anything. But they don't do events, like, or at least events don't have the hype that they used to. Like back in the 2D days. And also I just like don't love distributing Pokemon through events that are not obtainable otherwise. Like the hype is cool and like exclusivity is fun, but like you can have entire Pokemon essentially become lost media, especially since Nintendo hates supporting their older systems. So yeah, I don't approve. Don't like that nowadays we have to buy all those services. Absolutely, yeah. I did have, I saw someone who traveled to Japan and was like buying used Pokemon games, just like different little shops around Japan, to sort of look for some of those like very rare or like lost media-esque Pokemon stuff that was like distributed in local events that have maybe just been sitting on this cartridge for who knows how long, which is a really, really cool idea, I think. Especially back before, you know, the like internet distribution was big. You know, they had to like A, choose to distribute a Pokemon, B, have it be in your region, C, it was going to be at then like a physical location, like a specific store or something. So you had to find a way to get there, which is crazy when most of the fans were like little kids. Yeah, it was wild. Person should watch out that Nintendo doesn't sue them. Yeah, they can be awfully litigious. I do get like kind of crazy about video game preservation sometimes. Like, it's just sad that a lot of companies don't seem interested in enabling it, let alone like participating in it. But I think it's also just sort of interesting as a question to even sort of define what video game preservation is. Like, you know, stuff like ROMs or digital downloads, like that's easy enough overall. But, you know, what about, you know, does the hardware matter? Does the game need to be playable? Does it need to be playable in an original state? You know, how do you split the difference between access to that experience versus like actual preservation of physical media? It's complicated. Even Pokemon are meant to be lost when their owners' parents throw their games away. I don't know. Hard to say. Nintendo surprises me a lot with the stuff that they do or don't do. I feel like every time I'm willing to extend them a lot of benefit of the doubt, I don't know, they do something that seems crazy, like trying to shut down Super Smash Brothers tournaments. What the hell? What the hell? That's so self-defeating. No one's crazier than Smash tournament players, and trust me, I know, I've played in Smash tournaments. They could not ask for a better community to have support their brand. Don't ask if that means I'm good at Super Smash Brothers. I am not. Like, I'm better than someone who doesn't play competitively, but much worse than anyone who does. And I'm only good at Smash 64. I suck. Completely suck at anything newer. Like they were playing with the wrong controllers. It wasn't the controllers, although there's plenty of controller drama also. It was... do I remember enough of the details? I think it was because they were playing online in an unsupported way. There was like a version of the game or the system that allowed for online play for tournaments that was like not officially a Nintendo product or Nintendo endorsed. I think that's what it was. But I might be misremembering some details. I am only at best tangentially involved in that community. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that it was like technically being emulated in order to enable online play. So, I mean, we know how Nintendo is about that. Which is pretty fucking stupid to begin with, because like emulation is not illegal. Gotta go. Nice to have chatting. Have a nice stream. Oh, I will. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really hope to see you again, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Yeah, afternoon for me, night for you. That's cool. Have a wonderful night, and thank you so much for stopping by. It was probably borderline insane to try to do a shiny hunting event when my whole brand is having terrible luck. That's crazy. Why did I think this was a good idea? You only have the rights you can afford to defend. Too true. God, catch me writing a script that just does this over and over. I will not turn it off fast enough when I hit a shiny. It's not worth. Maybe I'm gonna do some more horde chains until I get like a high search level, and then maybe we'll try out some dex nav probably after I take my break. Hopefully we'll get there. Hopefully we'll get there. Who can say? Actually, how's my search level? Oh, I got a long way to go. It feels like I found 999. I probably have for Zigzagoons, good lord. I'm not even hunting Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon isn't even on my short list for the whole rainbow. Let's see. Where are we? Where are we? Yeah, okay. 325. Yeah, that sounds about right. I found out this morning, like I said, that like the new medication I'm on that's been like kind of making me even sicker. I've been taking it wrong. Like, not super wrong, and that's not why it's making me sick, but it's probably not working as well as it's supposed to either, because I'm smooth brained. Oh my god. In my defense, I did not have my like official prescription. I had like samples that the doctor gave me so that I could start right away instead of waiting for the prescription. And they didn't have instructions on them. Like, I just had to try to remember what he told me. And I don't think I did it. I don't think I did it right. So that's my weekend drama. Taking it right is actually gonna like possibly make my life shitty. Because I'm gonna have twice as I'm supposed to be basically taking twice as much, so I'm gonna have twice as many side effects. So I don't know, stream schedule might be weird this week, honestly, while I sort of adjust. I hope it won't be, because I'm having a great time with Poke Pride. I hope everyone else is. But also I don't care because I'm having fun. I do want to make my fortunes happy, but, you know, only if I'm also happy. Really enjoying it. Yay! I mean, who doesn't like Pokemon, right? That's a safe bet. maybe if I'm feeling real spicy, we'll shiny hunt in a couple different games, maybe? Well, like once I've gotten the feel for Dex Nav stuff, which is mostly what I wanted to experiment in. Maybe we'll switch over to Gen 7 and do some SOS hunting, which is my personal favorite shiny hunting method of all time. I really don't think they've ever done better. Such a great system overall and so fun to shiny hunt. Man, I got to a point, I spent so much time shiny hunting in Sun and Moon actually that I got to the point where I could literally do it blindfolded. Like 100% zero looking at the screen, good to go. Like really the only risk there was that because I needed to be able to count the PP of the Pokemon I was hunting for the method I did. There's like an alternate strategy you can do where you're like tricking berries onto them so they never run out of PP. It's a whole thing. I didn't really like that setup. I didn't think it was as fun. So I didn't do that. But like literally as long as I could halfway count in the back of my head, I could straight up like muscle memory it. It is so cute. I kind of wish normal Pokemon were a little more interesting to play with. Because there's some like cool designs out there. I don't know if you guys are ever gonna see my jacket again until fall. It is so swelteringly hot here again today. And then I had to go run a bunch of errands this morning before stream. And was walking between my errands for the most part. And had the really smart idea to wear a hoodie. Which stray neuron fired to make that happen, I couldn't tell you, but if I ever find them, I will execute them. Because that was the worst decision that maybe anyone has ever made. Oh wow, that straight up dropped to 0 frames for a sec. Oh lord. Even the game is like, what are you doing? You're crazy. Stop this. I'm gonna hear Oddish's Cry playing for the rest of my life. Like, I'm gonna fall asleep to it echoing through my skull. I do sometimes get a little bit of Tetris effect after like an intense shiny hunt. Because like you really are just doing the same thing or really similar things over and over, like different variations and different degrees of focus depending on like the game and the method and the Pokemon. But mostly it's doing a lot of the same shit over and over. And I don't know, for me at least, it just infects my psyche a little. been looking for shiny Nincada long enough that I've forgotten what it's supposed to look like. I think it's yellow. I think this was my pick for yellow. I mean, mostly it was my pick for trying a new shiny hunting method. But I think it was my pick for yellow. Shiny Nincada's yellow base. Awesome. That one last brain cell hanging on by a thread, trying to remember what color Pokemon are. Great. Great. Perfect use of brain power. I think I shiny hunted Nincada once before with a different method. Zigzagoon is orange if you went into one. Maybe. I've thought about maybe doing, actually I had a few that I was thinking about for orange. I think, whichever one of Silcoon or Cascoon, one of them's green and one of them's orange. And I think I had picked the orange one. But I had some other options. I think I might do Absol, just, you know, as sort of a shout out to my personal favorite Pokemon. Although I wonder, do we think that shiny Absol is red or orange? I've seen people argue both, and it a little depends on the game. Yeah, we'll see. I might, if I do get a shiny Zigzagoon before, I might or might not count it, honestly. I don't know. Bye, Hoopa. Sorry, I tried. I probably should have used, like, a better ball. Well. Shiny Absol is definitively orange? Okay. I've always kind of thought of it as red in my head, but I don't know. I saw a lot of people saying orange. It might be one that they changed, because I know that sometimes shiny Pokemon have their colors tweaked a little bit from game to game. I kind of don't really like shiny Absol, which is sad since it's my favorite Pokemon. I would like to like it shiny as well. I don't, though. But since I never shiny hunt it, this is a good excuse. Like, why would I shiny hunt just to make my favorite Pokemon uglier? That's crazy. But it works. It works if I'm trying to do a rainbow. There's a shiny Absol in the anime that is redder than red. No kidding! Huh. I wonder if that is, like, embedded in my brain for some reason. Like, I'd be surprised, but it's not impossible. I gotta see this. See if any of it lines up with what's in my memory. Hang on. What if I could type? Wouldn't that be crazy? I'm not sure I agree that it's normally orange. Especially in like original Gen 3, which would have been when I was first seeing it. I think you could argue that that's red. I do. I really do. But holy shit, yeah, the anime one is like red as hell. Dude, I swear, I straight up think they changed the color. Cause like, I feel like it looked red in the older games. Especially like its original appearance. And then the corresponding anime, it's red. I think it went from red to orange somewhere along the line. That said, I do agree that in this game, that thing is orange. Like, just definitively orange. But I'm telling you, it changed. It is a little uncommon for shiny colors to change between two like sprite-based games, but a lot of them changed with the move to 3D. Like they're still, you know, in the same realm, pretty similar, but specific colors and stuff have definitely changed before. That had more red in it before. It's still an orange. I mean, look, let's not have another dress situation on our hands. Yeah. I don't think it's that deep. I think it was probably intended to be orange and the newer shading was just to clarify. Okay. I could see that. It raises some questions about the anime. But I mean, the anime is known to take some creative licenses. But yeah, I truly always for God, like what, nearly 20 years? When did Gen 3 come out? Have had Shiny Absol in my head as red. But definitely for sure in newer games. I agree it's orange, I do. I'm just not convinced that it was always orange. Either way, irrelevant because we are currently shiny hunting that thing in Gen 5. Wait, Gen 6. Gen 6? Gen 6. My brain is broken. Yeah, Gen 6. And it's definitely orange. But anyway, yeah, I think it'll probably end up being Absol. A Pokemon that cool deserves to be shiny hunted, and this is the only time I'll ever do it, because otherwise, oh my god, it's so ugly. I hate the color orange. And I'm not that big on red either. Honestly, a lot of shades of orange on it, like, cause me physical pain to look at. Why would anything be orange when it could be blue? Maroon? Yeah, maroon is a stretch. Like, it was darker in Gen 3 than some of the newer sprites I've seen, but maroon it is not. Maroon could be like a vibe though, actually. For a shiny Absol. It would be like closer in like tone to the base form. I'm starting to be slightly nervous that, like, I don't know, my game is broken, it doesn't have shinies. Which is just straight up not possible. And yet, I remain nervous. Posted on the Discord to Ogalat. Sweet. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, that's gotta be fan art. I like it though, actually. That is closer to what's in my you know, rose-tinted childhood nostalgic memory of what it looked like. I'm gonna flash it on screen. I'm not sure anyone's even around to see, but you know, just out of politeness. Except OBS does not want to let me have a new source. Hello, what? What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, now I'm just mad. Hello? Did I break OBS? Of course it's red if you're rose tinted. Shut up. There we go. What the hell? So yeah, the maroon. I like it. Like that's the vibe it had in my memory. For sure. And I think it looks good. Like, I like that it's sort of similar shade to the blue. Like, visibly shiny, but still feels like matched. Works with the lore. I love the blue eyes also. That's really cool. Yeah, that is a, like, genuinely great shiny. That should be canon and isn't. Yeah, the like weird, almost peachy orange that some of the newer sprites have is not it. God, I need to figure out a better way to like put images up. Eh. I mean, that's just like downfalls of studio mode. If I was not in studio mode, it'd be fine. So this is a self-created problem. As most of them are. Does look good. It really does. It really looks good. I think that I had kind of like inserted that truth into my own memories, even though it's not real. Although I do think that you could argue that it was close to that in the Gen 3 sprite, but not since then. I do think it's a tragedy that so many shinies are just butt ugly. Why? And it's not like, you know, everyone's gonna have different colors that they like and different colors that they think look good together, or like colors that work for a certain Pokemon design. There's a lot of taste and subjectivity involved. Holy shit. But there's just no denying that some of the specific colors they use for shinies are just dreadful, and then are often put together with other dreadful colors or in ways that look dreadful together. There's some unbelievably ugly shiny Pokemon out there. Honestly, like, I actually think good-looking shinies are kind of a minority. Like, you have a lot of the decks taken up by either terrible colors or shinies that are virtually indistinguishable from the base form. Like, that are like a little more washed out or a little more saturated, or like slightly change the color of one, you know, tuft of fur or whatever to a color similar to what it already was. Or shit like Mousehold that, like, you even side by side you can barely tell which one is that there's a shiny. They're so identical. It's crazy. Some of the ones that like only change a little can look okay. Like, I actually think Roselia has a great shiny. If we end up getting lucky enough to move on to the entire progress flag, like, I think I'll do Roselia for black. Shiny Scyther, lol. Yeah. And like, I do like Shiny Scyther better than base Scyther, but you can't like that's nothing. How do you know? I have good color vision? Might be the only thing I can see well. But like, Shiny Scyther is nice. It's nice. It's a teensy bit more saturated and a little bit more blue. Like, still green, but like a slightly bluer green. And then I think it actually had like red leg joints in later games. I do think it's really funny though that Scizor's shiny goes like the complete opposite direction and becomes like the color of base Scyther. Bro. I respect how easy horde spam is. Like, you do definitely get a lot of encounters really fast. So just straight up playing the numbers game as far as finding shinies. I don't think that shinies have increased odds in hordes. You just, you know, see more Pokemon more faster. But boy, there's just nothing to it. I probably will do at least a little bit of dex nav chaining after my break, which is going to be very shortly. Just to, you know, wake my brain up a little. As though that's possible. Scyther is even worse in the 3D games. Yeah, you know what? That is fair. That is fair. The, like, environment, dynamic shading and lighting and all that, like weather and shit, can definitely make it weird. Especially in, I don't remember in Sword and Shield, but definitely in Scarlet and Violet, shiny, you don't have like a sound indicator or anything in the overworld. That was something that they did have in Legends Arceus that was really nice. So even if there was like question about like, oh, is that one of the harder to see shinies, like you could confirm with the sound, or even if you just like didn't notice a shiny, you know, that sound could alert you, which I think is why they took it away. Like, it actually did make, on top of everything else that made shiny hunting easy in Legends, you could like catch a lot more like full odds shinies just by, you know, wandering around doing your thing, and then you hear the little sparkle chime. So I think maybe the Pokemon Company or Game Freak or whomstever is responsible for these decisions was like, oh, well, that's too easy. And like, I can kind of sympathize a little with that mentality, but I don't know, it just doesn't, I think that not having the shiny sound doesn't work in the like sort of open world style games, where you don't have these like locked in encounters. And especially like you're trying to see Pokemon that are like weird sizes, that might be like a weird draw distance, that might be in like a big pack, that might be, like you said, standing under a tree or in a rainstorm. Plus all the ones that are, you know, borderline identical to their base colors. I just think it's like anti-player ultimately to make it unnecessarily more difficult to do a hunt. God, in some of those games, Pokemon can even like whole run away from you before you've even technically encountered them. Someday. How's that search level looking? Good God, stop that. 31, this feels like it's going up slow. I think I'm just crazy though. That's probably like enough to we'll experiment with a little bit of deck snap chaining. But I'm gonna take a quick break, make a new cup of tea, use the bathroom, do the things, take care of my body. So go refill your own drinks, get a snack, do some stretching, do whatever you gotta do. We'll reconvene in, I don't know, like 5 minutes, however long it takes the kettle to boil. Welcome back, Fortunes. I fixed it. My sound decided to break as soon as I sat back down. So fun. Hey, VHS, welcome in. Welcome to hell. Welcome to hell. We've been trying to hunt this Ninkata for a while. Zero luck. Let's do one more horde just to see how we go, and then I'll switch to Dex now, just for giggles, just to see. Didn't sleep in this time too much. Well, you only missed so much. Although you did miss. We had Michael in here earlier throwing some Pokemon trivia at me. I crushed it, I gotta say. I might be garbage at the games, but I know a lot. Yeah, it was nice. I got tripped up on one, but I was still only half wrong, which is pretty good. What am I doing with my life? God only knows. Not me. My knowledge drops off sharply after Sinnoh. That's when mine like picks up in a lot of ways. Until we get to like Gen 8 and 9, I'm very, very mediocre in Gen 8 and 9. Where am I going? Where? The individual encounters on DexNav are a lot slower, but I think if I chain to 100, I want to say, if I remember my math correctly, I get an even more boosted chance. Mostly chain link doesn't affect shiny odds, but it can a little. I should have had repels if I was going to be doing DexNav. Makes life a little easier. I believe. We have VHS here. That's our lucky charm. We got this. Someone's gotta be a lucky charm. It sure the hell isn't me. What I don't have on this team is like an actually dedicated shiny hunting setup. Like I don't have a bunch of PP or anything. So I don't know. We're basically raw dogging it. It's fine. It's fine. May want to find a lucky charm. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I was making a crack earlier about like, hey, doing an entire month-long shiny hunt event when my whole brand is deserved bad luck. Might not have been my best move. Yeah, well, here we are. Statistically, it has to happen eventually. ran out of PvP, we'll just, I don't know, switch back to hordes for a while? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how long I'll go today. I really would like to get at least one of our shinies filled out before I call it quits. But I'm also like feeling pretty medium today at best, so we'll just see. Summoning the good Kami luck. Fuck yeah, let's go, let's go. I need to get... I was thinking about getting a pet, a little VTube pet. Maybe rig it up with like some like text-to-speech AI stuff so that y'all can chat to the pet or chat through the pet, whichever you prefer. So maybe the pet will be my lucky charm. Do they have to be in different grass patches every time? Of course, ads run away. Why wouldn't it? Yeah, critting on that's not necessary. Great effort though, Pelipper. Appreciate that. Oh, actually, yes, please learn Stun Spore. Absolutely, absolutely. Little stream pet would be cute. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like probably want to get a formal one like commissioned someday, but I was doing some investigation and found some sort of like pre-made and customizable ones. Have a suggestion you could send later? Yeah, please, absolutely, anytime. Well, we're definitely getting them increased levels. Proof that the chain is working. No, don't tell me my eye is starting to hurt. Come on. No, no, no. Please? Please, I haven't caught a shiny yet. You can't do this to me. Usually once it starts, I've got a little bit of time, although not as long as I would like. So we'll just keep going as long as we can. And then if my health says no, then my health says no. That's life. Remember to blink. Yeah, yeah. I should probably do an eye drops too. They don't really help very much, but it's something. I absolutely missed and dropped eye drops all over my face. It was awesome. Great experience. Do recommend. Truly starting to suspect that I have an actually cursed copy of Alpha Sapphire that just simply doesn't contain shiny Pokemon. They forgot to put it on this one. It'll be okay. Yeah, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. We'll live. But damn, we're getting some wild egg moves on these things. What we're not getting is sparkles. Okay. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I forgot to sneak. Ugh. That breaks my chain. I mean, it's not the end of the world to break a chain. Like I said, it only marginally improves the shiny odds and only at certain like thresholds. But it's annoying. What do you mean bullshit? I've only ever seen one shiny in my ages, and it was in an NPC trainer battle. Oh my god. I am a pretty diehard shiny hunter, so I have many shinies. You gotta be kidding me. That exiting that grass patch really drops nav? That's crazy. That's crazy. You're crazy, game. You're talking nonsense. Oh yeah, chain is gone. Yeah, part of the reason that I picked this game to do shiny hunting in for this little challenge is I, despite being a shiny hunter, have never really done a ton of shiny hunting in this gen. And it's got some, especially like Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby have some really interesting methods. Like this Dex Nav is sort of like a slightly less stressful version of the Poke Radar, which was a pretty good, like a miserable experience, but good results as far as shinies. This is a better experience, so if it gives like similarly good results, I'll be a very happy camper. Oh, stop that. No, sir, no. Fucking outsped me? Be so for real right now. Uppity little bug. What the fuck, dude? I'm just gonna pick another yellow Pokemon. Bug snacks, yeah, seriously. I'm gonna consume. I do love the, yeah, see, this is why I should have had repels. Maybe I will go back to, well, okay. What a catastrophe, what a calamity. Yes, you're all so clever. might go back to hordes. I don't know. Anyway, I was gonna say I always really love the debates about Pokemon edibility. Just getting hip across the street for a snack and the store closed 20 minutes ago. Oh no, oh no. I hate when you get bamboozled by that stuff. Skitty. Eh, fuck it. Let's do some more hordes. I hate everything. I hate everything. Store was just across the parking lot. Found some yummy mint chocolate ice cream. You're just trolling me now. What the hell? Yeah, you deserve to get rained on. You did that deliberately to annoy me. You hate us? Well, okay. No, I don't hate you. I might hate shiny Pokemon. Didn't think that was possible. At least we're getting the search level up every time we fail. That's something. Can't believe my favorite streamer wants me to catch a cold and die. You won't catch a cold from getting rained on. That's a myth. So heartless. Yeah, you know it. You know it. I'm the meanest. I famously just don't care about my community at all. Speaking of not caring about my community, I might be getting a little ahead of myself. But I am hoping, I am praying, I am choosing to be optimistic. I think I will get to debut the first batch of emotes in Discord tomorrow. And we're like only a few followers away from being able to use them on Twitch as well. So I haven't even gotten delivery of the first batch of emotes, and I might already need to start thinking about talking to my artist about the second batch, the bonus batch. I really thought that would be a stretch goal, but things kind of picked up a lot faster than I expected. Of course, now they're gonna fall off again, now that I've said it, but it's crazy, it's wild. Big hype, yes! I love the giant thud when Camerupt hits the field. It feels so good. Large boy. Chunky fella. Not as chunky as Big Eep, but I love Big Eep. I can't wait to get back to that Nuzlocke. maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I don't know. Question mark. I have several things I want to do this week, this upcoming week, but I do not have specific plans for like what's gonna happen on what days. Because planning is for losers. Can one of y'all motherfuckers just be yellow, please? I think probably on this route, horde battles are still probably going to end up being a little faster. Like, there's only, I think, 3 things that can be in a horde, so it's decent odds that we find the right kind of Pokemon in the first place. And it's a little faster than sneaking up on stuff over and over, especially since I forgot to buy repels. And apparently there's multiple places I can drop the Dex Nav connection just by walking between patches of grass, which is incredibly obnoxious. That's part of why I wanted to try shiny hunting in this game. It's just, you know, new for me in a lot of ways. New weird pitfalls and stuff. I really am going to be hearing Oddish's cry in my dreams, though. Holy shit. I don't totally misremember, I did some like back of the envelope math, which almost definitely means it's wrong because math is not my strong suit. But I think it's like 1 in 800 something hordes of the species that you want, not just hordes in general, of course. Should be shiny. Which is like not amazing, but it's also not terrible, especially for something so completely like 0 effort brain dead. But that means that we should be maxing out our search level on the Dex around the like 50-50 market. So if we go that long, God forbid, I hope we don't. But then both methods should be like pretty equitable as far as likelihood. We could just do whatever's more fun. Which is somehow neither. I might, if I'm smart, so guaranteed it won't happen, do some like search level grinding on some other stuff I want to shiny hunt off stream so that we have more chances of a big hype moment when we see that sparkle on stream. But I didn't think it through because I never think anything through. I didn't prepare. I'll prepare over my own dead body, frankly. quite. No. My brain is broken, dude. Someday. Man, I gotta say, I've been doing like a more or less like social media cleanse. Not really on purpose. I don't know, like I'm, in a new environment and don't have the same habits and urges to, jump on social media all the time. It's really good for me. I gotta do that more often. I'm not even very active on social media to begin with. But becoming less active, I'm always like, wait, no, this is great. This is awesome. Like I'm kind of on like VTuber Twitter just to do, some basic networking stuff, but like I limit that to like kind of in the morning and in the evening, so I'm not just scrolling all day. Social media really is the poison. It really can be. It definitely can be. It's after I've been away for a while, it can be shocking to see how like polarized opinions can become. You get people like really hyping each other up into these frenzies that have, not a lot of room for nuance or critical thought or anything. And like I get it, that shit generates traffic. It like can bring you clout, all the stuff. I understand why it happens. But once you're like away from it for a little while, then seeing it again is very strange. It feels weird. That's why you need to curate your feeds. Yeah, absolutely. One of the entire reasons that I have a Reddit account actually is that it sort of does let you easily set up those kinds of custom feeds. So I have a feed that's just all feel-good stuff, like good memes, cute animal videos, all that kind of, sort of eye bleach style stuff. That's like just straight up when I need to feel good, if I'm sad or stressed or whatever it is. Like that's my go-to feel good feed. Beautiful scenery. I have a lot of stuff I follow on there that's just like gorgeous cityscapes and stuff. But yeah, I ended up deleting or like deactivating or just like walking away from almost all of my social media presences in 2020, like when the pandemic started, for obvious reasons. Like I feel like that's not surprising or weird at all. I think a lot of people did that. And I really just never went back. Like I have accounts on a few platforms, but they're mostly inactive. I still scroll sometimes, keep up with the content. But I like don't post or comment or any of that. I'm a silent lurker. Mostly indie games, artists, and VTubers. Hell yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, the clout bait, for sure, it's huge. I really, that was something I don't think I was prepared for when I jumped into the VTubing journey. Like, I'm not, I've been a performer. I've been around performers. I've been around content creators. Like, I understood that, like, clout and fame and just the sort of very cutthroat game is a thing, but I didn't really truly appreciate the depth of it until I was in the middle of it. It can be really overwhelming. Yeah, I have like just completely separate accounts for all of that, so that it's not something that I'm engaging with constantly when I'm trying to just sort of, live my little life. Screaming the most heinous shit for engagement and Twitter payout. Yeah, exactly. Like, truly the depths that people will go to for one damn little extra follower is crazy. Looking for blue check for sure. I know some people who have like verified Twitter accounts, mostly artists, to try to like be like, hey, I'm a human. I'm not one of the like famous GFX bots. I'm afraid to even say that out loud unless I summon more. Good God. And that's a use case I can kind of understand, but otherwise, God, that I had a serious frustration with that. Like, not like naming names or anything. I mean, it's not even a name to name, whatever. But like, I had seen someone posting across a few different platforms that I have like a VTuber presence on, being like, oh, like I'm an aspiring VTuber. I need like a VTuber parent, I need someone to like teach me how all this works, or, help me get started, give some insight into like the industry, especially on the indie side, just like walk me through it. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Okay. I'm not an expert, but I know more than the average person, and I'm a one-man show, and I started that show pretty recently, so I am pretty up to date on like what's the tech, what's the scene, what's the like algo magic, all that shit, and how can you do it with whatever resources you have, all the way down to basically no resources. Like, I think I could probably get someone started as a VTuber for literally free. So I found them on Twitter, and they had put the same post on Twitter. I'd seen it on another platform that I didn't really have messaging set up on, but so I found them on Twitter, like followed their account, and tried to DM them, but they had the like only people with Twitter Blue or fucking whatever setting are allowed to DM me. So I was like, well, I'm not fucking paying $8 a month to a company that I despise to be able to DM you, whatever. But like the other, so you can DM them either if you have Twitter Blue or if you are mutuals. Like, so I commented on their post. I'm like, yo, I'm totally happy to help you. Like, for sure, absolutely, I will do that. I can't DM you because of this setting you have turned on. No big. I'm not gonna pay for the check mark, but if you just like follow me back, then we'll be able to DM. I don't care if you unfollow after that. And they were just like, I don't know if I want to be mutuals. And then never commented back again. It was crazy. Like, I don't know. Okay, enjoy like not having help on this or whatever, but this feels like a weird place for ego to get involved. You absolutely want to be mutuals with the person who wants to help you. I'm saying, like, I don't give a shit about the follow at all. Like, if you want to fucking unfollow me after we like exchange Discord information or whatever, I don't give a shit. I truly could not give a singular fuck about Twitter followers whatsoever. But that just seemed like such a strange reaction. Thankfully, I think that's the only, like, bad interaction I've had. And, like, it wasn't even that bad. Like, obviously, like, no one was mean to me or anything. It was just, like, I don't know, it was strange. I didn't understand. It was kind of frustrating after I was, like, super down to go out of my way. I don't know. Whatever. Like, people get to make their own choices, even if I think they're silly choices. But really, like, the worst of it has been, like, I've gotten essentially baited by, like, engagement farming stuff when I was, like, really hopeful to, like, you know, make connections with people. I'm new here. I don't know a lot of people. I would love to have friends that we can, like, exchange ideas and all that shit. I'm sure a lot of my real life friends are fucking sick of hearing me talk about all this shit. Which is totally fair. It can be really all consuming, and I don't want to bring that energy into my, like, relationships with my friends. But I've had some, like, I've had more good than bad. But that one was weird. It seems like a very strange form of engagement bait too, if it was that, because, like, this person was on at least a few different platforms that I saw, like, asking the same question. To each their own, I guess. I'm about to start getting superstitious about, like, I have to be facing a certain cardinal direction when I press sweet scent. Like, I ain't even found a fucking zigzagoon yet. Come on. I really thought I was starting myself off, like, easy with a relatively quick hunt. Apparently not. We may end up defeated today, because I'm gonna need to eat sooner than later. Just have to go extra long next week. Have all month and you only need to catch 7. Exactly. Unfortunately, that means that, like, if I'm only doing it on weekends, which is the plan, we need to have some really lucky weekends. By next week, will you have your shiny charm too? I doubt it. I truly doubt it. I wish that I had that much time to, like, play and prep on my own time, but I don't. I'm lucky if I have enough time to eat on my own time. hopefully by next weekend I'll at least have like some search levels and stuff improved so we have more options. If I only had my original save file, we'd be in a very different position. Alas. Maybe I'm just dropping all of my terrible luck on the first hunt, and then everything else after this will be lucky. I don't think that's gonna happen. That's the mentality. Yeah. It's kind of like, you know, when you're playing D&D and you have to switch dice once your D20 runs out of 20s. It's like the opposite of that. I gotta use up all the like 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s so that we can get to the 20. Straight to dice jail. Yes. Banished. I did love the, I don't know if it was a trend exactly, but the dice shaming trend that was happening for a while. I feel like that was a long time ago. I'm probably proving again that I'm old. That was good though. Dice shaming and pet shaming are two things I can really get behind. Don't believe in dice jail. I want dice rehabilitation. How does one rehabilitate an unlucky die? Ugh, the real bastard of it all is that streaming for very long really does a number on my like body and my back, especially in my current situation, because the people I'm house sitting for are one of those like we can't let people know we sit families that don't have like a single inch of padding on any piece of furniture anywhere in the home. It's all like, you know, aesthetic stuff that is horrible to use. So I have like all of my shit like spread and perched throughout like a straight up counter with a stool that I have to like lean forward to like be anywhere near my mic or anything. And it's hell. It is hell on my back. It's awful. Worst streaming experience imaginable. Would not wish it on my worst enemy. Give it an enriching environment, teach it the value of community and cooperation. When they act up, you put them in gay baby jail? Yes, correct. I wish I could put my kitten in gay baby jail. She is a menace. Perpetual motion machine that rolls the dice nonstop. What if you just stick them in a rock tumbler until they're worn away to nothing? Dice rehabilitation? No. Dice torture. Dice snuff film, frankly. Until they become smooth and rounded. Put them in a Jello mold so they know what it's like to be in a gelatinous cube for making me lose my con save to 1. There you go. Now we're talking. We got to come up with creative punishments for each specific consequence that a bad die like unleashed in game. What's y'all's favorite D&D or other tabletop role-playing game character that you've played? I think for me, I had a gnome wizard in Pathfinder. Pathfinder 1.0. Who was like minimum size for a gnome, but had a spiked gauntlet and a giant snake familiar, like a viper, I think it was. So not like a big snake necessarily, but big compared to the gnome. And I futzed around with the stats until she had like an off the charts intimidate score. I do not remember exactly what the numbers were. This was quite some time ago. But between the gauntlet and the intimidate and the snake and the whole situation, she was like winning every encounter through straight up roleplay, like constantly trying to climb on top of stuff, like climbing on top of chairs and tables, or having taller party members like hold her up in the air so that she could yell at people to make them do what we wanted them to do. And she only learned fire and lightning themed spells, so pure raw like shock and awe offenses. Absolutely zero utility whatsoever. Story dice that give you bad rolls to make a story, and then bad dice who have no idea what they're doing. Correct, absolutely. A very good distinction. Like a cat, want to be tall and scream, yes. She was still like decent in a fight. And obviously great for like roleplay stuff. Like that intimidate saved the party so many times. But for everything else, she was fucking useless. Oh my god. I had to like, I didn't have dump stats. I had dump everything except stats. So like couldn't climb, couldn't swim, couldn't jump. Like basically had to be like carried around in a baby Bjorn for any kind of like acrobatics or athletic stuff. Very silly, very silly. I had a great time playing her though. Rain and Lolo were my Mutants and Masterminds characters in one campaign. Rain was a psychic enchantress, had a character arc to betray the party and join the villains team. Cool. And Lola, speedster, joined the heroes to help save her cousin. That's cool. That's fun. I've never done the like play to like paired characters. That's really neat. I haven't played too many like long-term campaigns. A handful here and there. I do like tabletop nights though that are usually like one-shots and drop-ins. For a while we had a pretty good run going of like drop-in one-shot Monster of the Week games. And I love Monster of the Week. That's probably my favorite tabletop system, at least that's published. I've play tested a few that I think are fantastic, but they're like not publicly available yet. that was fun. Like, that was a lot of really rapid fire character creation, because I was going every week or sometimes twice a week for a while, so a new character every time, and I always want to, you know, push myself to make it different and interesting. That was a really good, like, opportunity to sort of flex a bunch of creativity that I don't usually get to do quite so much of. Had a good time. It was fun too to be able to, I was sort of the only experienced Monster of the Week or Powered by the Apocalypse player at that table, other than the DM. So I got to introduce a bunch of people to the system. And for a lot of people, it was the first, like, non-D&D game they'd ever played. Which is always, that's just a fun time. Like, you know, like what you like, do whatever, but I think that the more stuff you explore, either you'll find the thing that's really meant to be your favorite, or, like, maybe D&D still is your favorite, but now you understand more about why you like it and what about it you like. So it's really just win-win. I think getting exposure to new stuff is just great. Damn, it's fucking Day of Legendaries in my chat, huh? Throw a ball at that. Not like a good ball, but whatever. Is that the, like, third one we've had? 2 legendaries and an ultra piece. That's what it's been. I've caught 0 of them. Nothing but respect for people who really understand that they love the Dragon game specifically, but so many people still need to interrogate that. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Like, love what you love, absolutely, but being able to articulate why you love it and what you look for in a game and what you value, that's a really good skill to have. Gosh, like, even different editions of the same game can really drive home a lot of those distinctions. Like, I would have thought for a long time that 4th edition D&D was not my thing, but once I actually sat down and, like, played a serious campaign in it, I love it. It might be my favorite edition, even. Damn it. I can't catch anything. Can't catch Pokemon in my chat. Can't catch Pokemon in the game. What's going on? Ridiculous. We'll go a little bit longer. Truly, my back is starting to kill me. This stupid house. I want to go home to my house where things are capable of comfort. These people don't own a couch. Can you imagine not owning a couch? That's insane to me. I always feel weird in the edition war because my favorite is 2nd edition, but not for the same reasons as people who also say 2nd edition, and I don't want to be associated with them. Okay, fair enough. I've definitely had situations like that, not with, like, 2nd edition or even really D&D at all, but definitely like, wow, we both love the same thing for completely different reasons. And I'm not sure I like your reasons. And probably you're not sure you like my reasons. Probably a sign of good media, though, if like forces that opposite can coexist in the same, I don't know, fandom or whatever. Not necessarily good media design exactly, but like if your goal is broad appeal, that's a really good sign that you accomplished it. Come through for me, Oddish. Come on, baby. I think there was a real elegance in non-weapon proficiencies before we codified skills. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. I personally tend to gravitate towards systems that are much more broad and sort of nebulous, like less codified, less specific. Thus, you know, really enjoying stuff like Powered by the Apocalypse systems. You know, I don't need a breakdown of like the numerical ability I have with each of 17 different weapon categories and fighting styles. Like, just fight. Like, am I good at fight? Am I medium at fight? Can I still succeed with good roleplay and smart decision making? Like, that appeals to me a lot in a game. That said, I do think that with more crunchy systems, like thinking especially of like D&D 3.5 or Pathfinder, the ability to do some like bonkers min-max bullshit can be fun. This is a calling you have, maybe a hobby you're engaged in. You just kind of exist in the space and understand things about it. Yeah, totally. This hunt is officially cursed, y'all. Hi, doggy. Hi, doggy. Yeah. He's just staring up at me and wagging the hell out of his tail. Like, I'll comfort you. I'm shiny. You're not. You are not. You're a normal dog. Don't want to have 16 points in craft woodworking. I want to be a carpenter. Totally. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the excuse to think about it. You bet. Absolutely. I mean, what is the point of a stream with basically zero gameplay, if not to yap? This is my secret excuse to sneak in a just chatting stream that's not technically a just chatting stream, huh? Huh? Is it working? Working for me? Awesome. Sweet. One success, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's better than 0 successes by a lot. All right. What do we got? I'm gonna do 5 more minutes of hordes, and then I think that my back is truly demanding that I call it. I'm very sorry that we did not have better luck, but I do not control the sparkle. At best, I can influence the sparkle. Hours is a perfectly respectable stream length. It is. It's not too far off from what I would normally do. It just feels bad to have to cut it without any victory, you know? I did kind of set it up so that I could go longer. I did not expect my body to have different opinions about that. Maybe we'll do a double hunt weekend next weekend. We'll do Shiny Saturday and Shiny Sunday. Not everything can be a win. That's true. I did at least still have a really good time yapping, which I think is a win in its own way. Only way we can know when there's a real win. Good attitude. I like it. Our search level at? Still not that good. Wow. I'm actually genuinely really surprised that we have not accidentally found a shiny Zigzagoon yet. I think they're around twice as common as the Ninkata hordes are. So we're probably closing in on like decent odds there. I mean, the odds don't really change, but just like, you know, statistic stuff, it's complicated. Copium? Yeah, copium, correct. Yeah, I am very much telling myself that, like, oh, well, if we haven't even found a shiny Zigzagoon, then, like, of course we were never gonna find the Ninkata in this time. That's not how it fucking works. I need to commission a toggle. Just slap a copium mask over my own face. Nothing could be more fitting for somehow every stream I do. Another streamer I watch has a copium mask overlay, and it's the funniest thing. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's amazing. All right, let's do one more actual Ninkata horde, like, well, however long it takes to find them, and then we're dunsies. We're dunsies. Yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the most fruitless 3 hours of my life. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm good. I'm good. Get him next time. Pray for shiny. That would actually be insane. Like if it popped up on the last horde of the day, that would be wild. I am not at all. No. Lord, stop. That's not a good prayer. Wait, maybe it's a great prayer. Is that the prayer for the smooth brained? I feel like I remember that from Catholic school. Alas. Denied. Goodbye, bugs. Oh well, that's life, baby. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Sometimes it just don't go your way. That's fine. All right. Well, thank you for joining and chatting with me and keeping me from going completely insane during what could otherwise have been unbelievably boring. I hope we'll bring that energy through to the rest of the shiny hunts this month. I did have fun. Frustrated that we didn't find a sparkle, but happy that I had a chance to just chit chat with my pals. So thank you for joining. Let's see. Let's find someone to raid. Who we got? Who's live? Bro, like nobody. Wait, what? Huh. All right, who wants to guide the raid? Because my following list is barren. If you have friends online, obviously they take precedence, but if not, I've been hanging out with Tontona. Okay, all right. Can't raid, sorry. I got nothing. Let's see. We got anything interesting in the, like, recommended? Finding recommended streams is... Let's go with rough. Twitch's algorithm is very hit or miss. Do we raid a huge VTuber? Is that crazy? Is that psycho to do? Like ridiculously huge? I don't even know if she has raids enabled, but how about not a sick? Wait, is Kane live? Why didn't Kane show up in my live channels? What the fuck? Why is he not showing up? What the Twitch, what are you doing? Like, what's going on here? Oh no, yeah, Kane specifically shows as offline. Maybe he just went offline, maybe. crazy. Bananas. Oh my god. Limalicious is crazy to raid. That's nuts. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do something crazy. I was gonna try to raid Amelie, but like, damn, we're punching above our weight class here today. All right. This is the stupidest raid I've ever done. See ya on the other side, y'all. Thanks for joining me. I love you.